Hi, OP readers. Yes, it is almost 1 a.m. at the Verizon Center. So the game that we started covering on Wednesday kind of went through a little bit into our Thursday morning. Ted, I know that you had a couple of interesting stats about how historic this game was at the Verizon Center.
Yes, it's the longest game for the Capitals since they lost to Pittsburgh in 1996. It's also the longest game in Verizon Center history. The longest before this was 4-3 in triple overtime by Marty St. Louis in 2003, but this game eclipsed it.
So if you stayed up to watch it, know that you were part of history. I think one of the biggest things about this triple overtime that the Caps and Rangers went into is the Capitals actually successfully killed two power plays that the Rangers had in triple overtime. But great performances from both goalies. Obviously, Henrik Lundqvist let in only one goal. And Braden Holtby was, I think, extremely solid. Pretty much went toe-to-toe with Lundqvist for most of the game.
Yeah, it was tough because you could tell the first and third overtimes with the long change for players. Teams were getting stuck out there, so you would have 2 or 3 minutes of one team would have a lot of chances and then trade off with the other team getting a lot of chances. And, you know, the Capitals had some good chances. They had a couple posts. Troy Brouwer missed a wide open net. And, you know, so what happens in a game like this? It's just one break does it, and, you know, Marian Gaborik gets his first goal since the game of the Ottawa series, ends an 8-game scoreless game for him. So it'll be interesting to see how both he and Ovechkin go forward after Ovechkin got the winning game too.
Definitely, and Hendrick said, you know, comes down to they got the bounce. So I think that was basically kind of the mood in the Caps locker room afterwards. Some of the players, you know, seemed a little bit more subdued. Obviously, they had just played almost 2 hockey games worth of time. But Brooks Lake was actually pretty upbeat, and you know, he seemed to just say, hey, we shouldn't be hanging our heads about this game. The way we played was excellent, and I think that they probably showed way more heart and fight than anyone would have thought that this team would have shown back in November.
Well, and the Boston series showed. I mean, they had a couple of tough losses. They bounced back from everyone. Braden Holtby hasn't lost back-to-back games in the playoffs, so it'll be an interesting game 4. I mean, they'll get the day off tomorrow or today if you want. Practice on Friday and even Saturday afternoon game, and you know they've shown a lot of bounce back this series, and obviously it's going to be a really tough game to bounce back from, but they've shown some mental toughness over this playoff series.
And that's what Alzner said, you can't get too high, you can't get too low, and Braden Holtby, speaking to that point, seems pretty calm in his post-game press conference. So, well, we'll come at you Saturday. Hopefully that game won't go into Sunday since it's an afternoon game.
Yes.
And thanks so much for watching.